This year's top news story, easily the COVID-19 situation. To show how it impacted the Mahoning and Shenango valleys, here's Stan Boney.
The first time COVID-19 was mentioned on a WKBN newscast was February 25th.
And there's still only 14 cases in the United States, so we're really not seeing a dramatic spread.
By March 9th, Ohio had reported its first case. It's also when we first heard of what was to come from the Ohio Department of Health Director and Youngstown native Dr. Amy Acton.
But people do need to know that it won't be life as normal in this country for a while.
2 days later, as Warren reported the area's first case and as items like toilet paper were being depleted, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine closed schools and banned large gatherings.
We all have to have the attitude this is a crisis and we have to get the job done.
On March 27th, we interviewed our first person who survived COVID, Boardman's Donnie Riccatelli.
Thursday night and Friday night, I was packed in ice.
On April 1st, we aired our first COVID obituary, lawyer Mark Mangy.
He was just a passionate guy. Everything that he got into, he jumped into with all four.
COVID-19 changed our way of life. Facial coverings were added to wardrobes and plexiglass to stores. We washed our hands a lot and were introduced to social distancing. There were long lines to be tested and to get free food. Restaurants limited indoor dining and excelled at takeout. Our celebrations were drive-bys and our meetings virtual. We worked from our homes and our cars.
This is my mobile office. I just set up the laptop.
Not everyone agreed with the restrictions. In late May, there was a protest along Route 224 in Boardman.
I believe that everybody can social distance and do everything right without having them policed.
People like Dr. Rachel Levine, Dr. James Kravick, and Ryan Tekak became the experts, while Governor DeWine's briefings had people wondering what would come next. On July 2nd, he started a color-coded map with Trumbull County in red.
In addition to multiple outbreaks in congregate settings, Trumbull County also currently has an outbreak in a healthcare facility.
By mid-September, school systems like Boardman's were back in the classroom with students surrounded by plexiglass cubicles.
If you win today, next thing you know you've won 2 days or 3 days, you won a week, then you win a month, win a grading period, next thing you win a school year. But you got to focus on today.
But by mid-November, deaths and hospitalizations were rising in Ohio, and new cases were over 10,000 a day.
That at the rate we're going, this is not sustainable.
Youngstown State canceled most in-person classes after Thanksgiving break.
A year from now, we'll be talking about the upcoming holiday party, but right now, no holiday parties.
The year ended with all of the area's hospitals and some nursing homes getting their first doses of the COVID vaccine.
Today we made history. This is a first, and I am very proud that I was able to receive this vaccine.
We honored healthcare workers with signs and military flyovers, and the class of 2020 with drive-in celebrations. The Canfield Fair, though, was limited to a junior fair only.
It's hard for us to get as close to them with the masks on because it looks different to them.
And though the West Branch girls had their state semifinal canceled shortly after taking the floor, youth baseball and high school football found ways to continue. Both the primary and general elections were held, and the tulips still sprouted at Fellows and the bluebells at Poland Woods. In some ways, life in 2020 was the same, but in oh so many others, it was so much different. Stan Boney, WKBN, 27 First News.